Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Let's understand today's Geek for Geeks problem of the day question. So the problem states there is a row of n houses and each houses can be painted with one of these three colors: red, blue and green. The cost of painting each house with a certain color is different. You have to paint all these houses such that no two adjacent houses have the same color. You need to find out the minimum cost to paint all the houses. And so you are given a 3 array with r means this is the value of the if we paint the number one house with color red, it will cost 1. Number 2 with red cost 1, and this is also for number 3, this is also cost 1. We have a green as well. Let's say 2 and have a blue. So 3. So there is a 3 houses. So you can choose whether you can color with this red, green or blue. So if you choose the first houses with the red color, it will cost 1. And if you choose the red first house with red colors, you cannot choose the second houses with red color. So you need to choose whether green or blue. So you can see that if you choose the green, it will cost 2. And as you second house you choose the green, so for third houses whether you can choose red or blue. So what you will choose? You will choose red. So this is answer would be 4. So I hope you have understood the problem. Let's deep dive into the solution. To understand the solution, at first I tell you this is a recursive problem, and from the recursive solution we can go into the we can move to the DP. So how can you identify whether there should be a recursion or there should be a DP? To understand the whether this kind of problem need to be need DP, so you need to identify that. So how can you identify? So every time you can see that there is a like two option you can see. If you choose the red class, then you have a option with grow next houses with green and blue. If you choose green, next time you have also red and blue. If you have choose blue, then you need to be choose the next houses with color red and green. And if the initialization, you have a 3 option. In the first position you have a 3 options, so red, green, blue. So whenever you see that this is you have to make choices whether you go with first one or second one or third one. For this kind of choices you need to be think that there should be a recursive solution should be there, and from the recursive solution if you memorize the recursive call, you can go into the DP. So for recursive solution you will get the TLE, but whenever you from recursive to you write down the DP solution, you will get the accepted solution. So at first let me try with how you can do the recursive solution here, then I will do the memorization, and from there we will write down the DP solution. So how can you write the recursive solution? So initialization says you can see that there is a 3 options, so either you can choose red, green or blue. So we will choose we make the whether if its color is 0, that's mean we can choose 3 of. If it is C equal to 1, that's mean we have choose the red. Then we have a C equal to 2, then that's mean we are choosing the green. And if it is C is 3, then we are choosing the blue. So so we will call a recursive function, and recursive function where we are getting recursive function, we will pass the index and the whether we are choosing which color. So let's say at the initialization says when we first call the recursive, we will choose the color as a 0, because we have not choose before that, we have not choose anything, so we will choose color as a 0. It's gonna pass the color as a, here we are choosing the C. So if you choose the color recursive, you have not choose any color, so C is 0. So in that case you have a 3 option. So what this 3 option is, you have to choose red, whether you go with green, whether you use blue. If you go with red, then what is the recursive call? A recursive call should be like R of I is the index, so let's write down I here. So R of I plus, you need to call the recursive function again. So what is the, again we will call it for R recursive, then what the index will be increased by 1. We need to go to the next house. And the color, what if in that question we are choosing the red, so we'll pass the value C equal to 1, because here you can see that this is red, this is, you can say, mark as a blue. Yeah, for C equal, this is, let's say it is green, and for C equal to blue. So if we choose the red, then we need to go with this solution, but we have a 3 options, so we will again choose green. So G of I plus again recursive, and here also I plus 1, as I choose green, so we will pass 2 here. For blue also, so here we choose B of I plus again recursive call, then here choose I plus 1, and here we pass the 3. So these 3 we will call, and whatever the minimum value of this, we should return that. So we just the from, if it is like, if C equal to 0, then by from this 3 call, whatever the minimum function, we will return that. So return, if it is red, blue, green, so I just, this one can red, it is blue, this is green, so I just return the minimum red, blue or green. Next, if the this is the first consider. Next, if it is C value is 1, that means previously we have chosen the red. Okay, so what, for that case we have to choose the choose the other 2 color as well. So for that, so we need to call this. So if it is the previous color is red, so we need to go with green or blue. So here should be, in that case we should just return minimum of blue or green, and here recursive call should be like G of I plus recursive, here we go with I plus 1, as we are choosing green here, then for that we need to pass the its corresponding value, which is 2. We have like mark C2 for green, then we need to call that again. For B also we just call G of I recursive I plus 1 B, for as we choose blue, then we will pass 3 here, so we just return that also. If it is like C equal to 2, then we need to, what we need to do, C equal to 2 means that we are choosing green here, so we will return the minimum of red or blue. Or else if C equal to 3, that means we are choosing previous color as a blue, then we need to return the other, considering other 2. So this will be return minimum of red and green. And this is the, if you like write down that is a recursive solution, it will give you that correct answer, but it will later on, when you run the all test cases, it will give you the TLE. I hope you are able to understand the recursive solution. Let's see how we can move the from recursive solution to DP solution. You can see that every time whenever we are choosing, you need to check which value is like changing. You can see that here I is changing, if it goes with I plus 1, then I plus 2, so you can see that I is changing. Then what is the other value, you can see the changing. you can see that C value, whether we are choosing green or red or blue, this value is changing. So you can consider that the value C is also changing. So you need to write down the DP solution with these two changing variable, and that will give you the DP write down, help you to write down the DP solution. So you need to consider that which this value is changing, this parameter value changing. So I is changing and C is changing. So you need to write down the DP solution. You need to for I, so you need to like create 2D DP. So for this one, for n, DP of n at the here should be the value is like, let's say for 0 as we considering, let's say it is 4. So this could be a DP array, DP2D array. So in initialization, what we can get, so you need to check the DP of 0, that's mean for 0 house, and if you choose the color 1, so if you choose the color 1, so what is the value in that case? So it should be R of 0. So and DP of 0, 2, so we are choosing the second, so green color. So you can G of 0, DP of 0, 3, so you need to choose blue, B of 0. Now you need to write a for loop for I equal to 1 to n I plus plus. So here you can see that this is the like changing variable, so I or and or corresponding the value. So in that case, if you write down the DPI 1, that's mean we are choosing the here I1 means red. So you need to consider the previous value, so I minus 1, and as we are choosing red here, so you need to consider that the previous two value is whether green or blue. So we will check that what is the minimum value of green and blue in previously occurred. So if you choose the previous value as a green or blue, so DP of I minus 1, and for green we have a like 2, or DP of I minus 1 green 3, because 2 is green and 3 is blue. So you need to return the minimum of these two, minimum of green or blue, and here should be the here should be choosing the red. So you need to just add that red value, so RI, as we are choosing the red. So this is the for choosing the red. As for we need to consider for blue as well. So DP of I comma 2, 2 is mean green, so DP of I comma green. For that also, what is the answer? So minimum of choosing the red previously, so DP of I minus 1, or DP of I minus 1, 3, and add that you are choosing the green here, so add G of 0. And for blue also we will be getting DP of I comma 3, and after all these things you just need to return the minimum of these 3. So DP of n minus 1, DP of n minus 1, 2, or DP of n minus 1, 3. So this should be your answer, minimum of the whether choosing red, green or blue. You need to return the minimum of those 3 value, and you will get that right answer. I hope you are able to understand the whole solution. If you like the solution, please share it with your friends. Also hit the like icon, and I will write out the both recursive and DP solution in my in the comment section, so please check it out. Thank you. Bye bye.